Hello and welcome to the ICSE 8 Maths tutorial. Rumi says, the moon stays bright when it doesn't avoid the night. और आइए आपको एक शायर की दो लाइन सुनाता हूँ. बहुत अच्छी लाइन्स हैं, मतलब समझें. शायर क्या कहता है? शायर कहता है, एक उर्दू का वर्ड इस्तेमाल हो रहा है यहाँ पे, वो मैं आपको बता दूं. सुर्खरू. सुर्खरू का मतलब सक्सेसफुल. शायर कहता है, सुर्खरू होता है इंसान, सुर्खरू होता है इंसान ठोकरें खाने के बाद. सुर्खरू होता है इंसान ठोकरें खाने के बाद, रंग लाती है हिना पत्थर पे पिस जाने के बाद. Now let's come to the point. Today's topic is linear inequalities or inequations. So let's understand the difference between equation and inequation. 2x is equal to 7, equation. 2x is less than 7. This we read is less than. So 2x is less than 7. 2x is less than or equal to 7. 2x is greater than 7. 2x is greater than or equal to 7. That is how we read it. This is called an inequality. 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 Alright, that is why this is called an inequation, because there is an inequality. So inequation, 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 inequation. This is equation, because here we have is equal to, only is equal to. So this is equation and they are inequations. Alright, inequality, 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 inequality. Once again, see how we read it. 2x is less than 7. 2x is less than or equal to 7. 2x is greater than 7. 2x is greater than or equal to 7. Alright, so I think now it's clear what's the difference between equation and inequation. 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 Okay. Now see, there are some important points. One by one I am just trying to explain to you. The first point is, first you see what I am doing here. There is one inequation given, 2x is less than 7. This is an inequation because we are using one inequality. Less than is an inequality, so this is called an inequation. Now see what we are doing here, what I have done here. In this inequation 2x is less than 7, I have added 4 on both the sides. Alright, here the inequality is less than, here also the inequality is less than. So the rule is, the inequality remains unchanged. This is less than, this is also is less than when the same number is added on both the sides of the inequation. When the same number, we are adding 4 here. See, I have added here 4 plus 4 on the left hand side and plus 4 on the right hand side. So if the same number is added on both the sides, the inequality remains unchanged. If it is less than or if it is less than, it remains less than. If we have here is greater than, it will remain here is greater than. If here it is less than or equal to, so it will remain here is less than or equal to. Alright, it will not change. If you have here is less than or equal to, then here also it will remain is less than or equal to. Alright, so that is the rule. First rule, the inequality remains unchanged if the same number is added, or same expression, if the same number is added on both the sides of the inequation. Second, again the same inequation I am taking 2x is less than 7. Alright, I have taken this 2x is less than 7. Yeah, 2x is less than 7. Same, 2x is less than 7. Now in this 2x is less than 7, what I am doing, here I am subtracting 4 from both the sides. And you see that the inequality remains the same. Here it is less than. Alright, here it is less than. So 2x is less than 7. And now I am subtracting 4 from both the sides. So is less than remains is less than. That means similar to this. If the same number is subtracted from both the sides of the inequation, the inequality remains unchanged. It remains the same. It does not change. Alright? Now you understood the meaning of this. Now third, here I have taken an equation x upon 2 is greater than or equal to 1. X upon 2 is greater than or equal to 1. Okay, what we are doing here, just see. I am multiplying both the sides of the inequation by 2. Just see this, by 2. Multiplied by 2, multiplied by 2. Alright. So what do we see? We see that the inequality which is here is greater than or equal to, remains the same, is greater than or equal to. Then we can frame the rule. So the rule we can state like this. If both sides, if you multiply both sides of the inequation by the same positive number, if you multiply both sides of the inequation by same positive number, the inequality remains unchanged. It remains the same. It does not change. Alright, so when we are multiplying by the same positive number, then also it does not change. Okay. Now what happens when we divide by the same positive number? Here we multiplied by the same positive number and we see that there is no change. What happens here when we are multiplying? See, I have taken the inequation 2x is greater than or equal to 1. 2x is greater than or equal to 1. Okay. Now I am dividing both sides by 2. So 2x upon 2, that gives you x, and here 1 upon 2. Alright. So what do we see? We see that is greater than or equal to, remains is greater than or equal to. That means we can frame the rule. The rule is, if both sides, if you multiply both sides of an inequation, multiplication we saw here, now we are dividing. If we divide both sides of the inequation by the same positive number, here that positive number is 2, we are dividing by 2, then the inequality remains the same. The inequality doesn't change. Here we are multiplying by the same positive number and here we are dividing by the same positive number. In both the cases, the inequality remains the same. Alright? Fine. Now, interesting is what happens when we multiply or divide by the same negative number. And it's important also. Very important. Please have a look at it. Because this chapter we have in higher classes also, in class 10 also, ICSE class 10. Alright. So this is the important thing, important point where sometimes some of the students make mistake. They don't change the sign of, they don't change the inequality. So first of all, let us see if the inequality changes or not. Alright, and accordingly we will follow the rule. Okay. So I have taken minus x upon 2 is greater than or equal to 3 upon 2. This is one inequation. Inequality is greater than or equal to. What we are doing here, we are multiplying, see, we are multiplying both sides, see this, both sides of the inequation by the same negative number, minus 2. Minus x upon 2 multiplied by minus 2 and 3 upon 2 multiplied by minus 2. So both sides we are multiplying by the same negative number. And now see what happens. Now see what happens. Here it is greater than or equal to. Just see, greater than or equal to. But when you multiply both sides of the inequation by a negative number, the inequality is reversed. So greater than or equal to becomes less than or equal to, and this is very, very important. Please understand. Okay. Now what happens? 2 cancels 2. So minus 1 and this minus. So minus into minus is plus. Plus we don't write, and then x. So plus x. Plus we don't write. This side 2 and 2 cancel. This 2 cancels this 2, and minus 1 into 3 is minus 1 into 3. So that is minus 3. So x is less than or equal to minus 3. Alright? So this is minus 3. Fine? So this is minus 3. Got it? We are multiplying both sides by minus 2. Both sides we can do that. The only thing is, because we are multiplying by minus, same negative number, so the inequality which was earlier greater than or equal to now is becoming less than or equal to. Now simplify. Simplify. This 2 cancels this 2, minus into minus plus, so x. Alright, and now we are simplifying, no, because now here it is reversed. Now we are simplifying. So less than or equal to is less than or equal to as it is. 2 and 2 cancels each other, and minus 1 into 3 is minus 3. So x is less than or equal to minus 3. I hope things are clear. You can do practice. Note it down in your notebook. Note it down. Do by yourself. Alright. And so what are we doing here? We are multiplying both sides. Here you are multiplying both sides of the inequation by the same negative number. What's happening? The inequality is getting reversed. It is reversed. Is greater than or equal to becoming is less than or equal to. Is greater than will become is less than. Is less than will become is greater than. Alright. Now the same thing is true in the case of division. Alright. Which I have not written separately. So here only you can understand. Like we are multiplying and the inequality is getting reversed. Similarly, if we divide any inequation you can take, if you divide both sides of an inequation by a negative number, then again the same thing happens. That means the inequality is reversed. So when you multiply or when you divide, in both the cases, of course by a negative number, so when you are multiplying or you are dividing by a negative number, both sides of the inequation, you are multiplying both sides of the inequation, or you are dividing both sides of the inequation by the same negative number. Then in both the cases the inequality is reversed. In multiplication also it is reversed, in division also it is reversed. Alright, reverse means is greater than becomes is less than, is greater than or equal to becomes is less than or equal to, like that. Okay, that was the fifth point. Alright, so here I covered both. multiplication and division also. So if you want to give number, so you can call that 6 also, no? 5th for multiplication, point number 6 for division, but I have taken both together. Now 6th point is here, after solving the inequation, when you are getting the value like x is less than or equal to minus 3, and you are given that x is x belongs to I, or you are given x belongs to I. X belongs to I. X belongs to. X is an element of. X is an element of I. X belongs to I. X is an integer. Alright. Or you may be given x is a whole number. Or you may be given x is a natural number. Alright. So you see what is given? Accordingly you write down the solution set. For example, here in this case, suppose in this case we are given x belongs to I. Alright. X belongs to I, and you are getting x is less than or equal to minus 3. So you have to take all those values which are, because you know the set of integers, you should know them. You should know the set of natural numbers, you should know the set of whole numbers, you should know the set of integers, then n, w, z, the rational numbers also you should know, right, in that order. So because you know the set of integers, which is 0, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3 right side, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 left side, and you have to take all those values of x which are either minus 3 or less than minus 3. So minus 3, then less than. Alright. So minus 4, then minus 5, like that, and so on. Anyway, whatever that we'll discuss later on in my next video when I am solving questions. So there I'll explain to you how to write down the solution. Here I'm just telling you that you have to write down the solution set. Alright. In my next video when I solve the question, there I'll explain to you how to write down the solution set. Within curly bracket you have to write down all those values, and then how to plot also those values on the number line. That is the point number 7. Alright. So yeah, I just gave you an idea. In this case x is less than or equal to minus 3 we are getting, in this case we are getting that. So x is less than, so and x is given, x belongs to I. So set of integers, so all those integers which are either minus 3 or less than minus 3 is equal to minus 3 or less than minus 3. So then minus 3, right, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, like that. Alright, so all those values you have to take. But in most of the cases at your level, you will be given the values in such a way, for example, you're not getting you are given a question in such a way that you are getting x as x is less than or equal to, suppose, 3. X is less than or equal to 3, and it is given that x is a natural number. Alright, x is a natural number and x is less than or equal to 3. So either x is 3 or less than 3, fine. Either x is 3 or less than 3. So you start from there. 3, 2, 1. Can we take 0 also? No, because 0 is not a natural number. You have to take all those values which are natural number. Alright, so then you write down the solution set. Then you write down the solution set like this. So solution set is equal to how much? 1, then 2, and then 3, because 3 also you have to take. Like this. So you have to write down the solution set within the curly bracket. This I'll explain to you when I solve the question. So there I'll explain to you, and I'll also show you how to plot on the number line. Here I am telling plotting you have to do, but the important point is, suppose, okay, fortunately we have taken a right example. The solution set is 1, 2, 3, and now you are plotting 1, 2, 3. One extra number on either side you have to show. In this case, solution is 1, 1, 2, 3. Alright, like this we show solution, like this. So 1, 2, 3. That solution we are representing on the number line. Alright, but one extra number on either side. So after 3 it is 4 and before 1 it is 0. So 0 and 4 you have to show on the number line. This is a must. Alright, this is a must. This is important. If you don't write down this, you will lose marks. Alright, so that is the 7 point. Point number 8 is, suppose you are getting the value of x as 5 upon 2. So we got here x is less than or equal to minus 3. Alright. Here I gave you an example. Suppose x is less than or equal to 3. Suppose you are getting x is, x is less than 5 upon 2. Then you don't have to leave the answer like this, not in improper fraction. Don't write down 5 upon 2. You write down that 5 upon 2 in terms of mixed fraction 2 1 upon 2 or in decimal. I preferably write down in terms of mixed fraction, because when it is recurring decimal, then again there is a problem that you cannot show. You cannot write down. When it is a recurring decimal, then you should not write down in decimal. Alright. So it is better to write down in mixed fraction. You can write down in decimal also, but then in that case it should be a terminating decimal. Alright. It should not be like 1.3333 and some of the values you are leaving, ignoring. Okay. So you can write down like this also, you can write down like this also. I preferably write down 2 1 upon 2. But of course 5 upon 2 is not permitted. You cannot write down 5 upon 2. You have to write down in mixed fraction or in decimal fraction. Alright. So these are some important points. Now in my next videos, I'll solve some questions and I will also tell you about the replacement sets. Alright. Okay then. Now in the end, आपको एक जोक सुनाता हूँ जो कुछ इस तरह से है कि अक्सर ऐसा होता है ना कि बच्चों से जब कहा जाता है, छोटे बच्चों से कि भाई चलो ABC सुनो, तो बच्चे सुनाने लगते हैं ABCDEFGH वगैरह ऐसे सुनाने लगते हैं. तो ऐसे एक टीचर ने बच्चे से कहा कि ABC सुनाओ. बच्चे ने बोला ABC, भाई रुक गया. ABC कह के बच्चा रुक गया. तो टीचर ने कहा और सुनाओ. टीचर का मतलब था और आगे सुनाओ. टीचर ने कहा और सुनाओ. तो बच्चा कहता है और सब ठीक है, आप अपना सुनाइए. ओके, हंसते रहिए, खुश रहिए. थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक्स.